morning, West Coast. Good afternoon, East Coast, which is weird because I'm on the East Coast at the moment. But I guess Central Standard Time is also afternoon as well. Anyways, hello to everybody in between and outside. Hope you're having a great day. It's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter, and I totally forgot that I didn't turn on the ring light up here. So let me do that really quick. I'm not used to this studio still. Again, thanks to Becca for letting me use her studio space. There we go. That should add a little bit of light into things. See, look at that. That's so much better. Totally forgot to turn that on, and I forget to where to look for all the cameras. Hi, everyone. It's Sunday. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you enjoyed that extra hour of sleep that we all got. I definitely enjoyed it. I don't know if I actually slept that extra hour, but I definitely hung out laying in bed underneath my nice, wonderful new Village Green quilt. That quilt actually got finished a few weeks ago, like longer than what you think it was. So I've had to like hold off on using it and telling you about it and all these things, and it's been really, really, really hard to not show it off because it's so gorgeous. I love it. If you missed it, go check out Cotton Cuts big reveal. They did that on Friday of last week. Make sure to go check it out. Becca and I, since we're in the same location, we had the chance to share our quilts together, which was a lot of fun. Village Green is officially done. Make sure to go check out that reveal video and also just kind of catch up to speed on what's coming up next for Cotton Cuts, which is the Tree of Life. And remember that Becca and I are going to actually be choosing each other's colorway. So I'm gonna be tapping y'all to help me figure out which colorway I should grab for Becca. Are we gonna get something that she normally gets and is comfortable with, or are we gonna step her outside of her comfort zone? We'll definitely be checking that out. Joyce is here. Jeannie. Wow. Jeannie. Yeah, Jeannie. Jeannie's here. Yo, Patty G, what up? Good to see you again. Ken is here. Joan. Loretta. Donnell. Hello, Donnell. Love my chapstick holder and chapstick. Marty. Kelly. Bev. Catherine. Math Geek. Melania. Melina. Apologies. Charlotte. Love to Sew, Kara, Jackie, Katie, Katrina. Hi guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope everybody's having a good day. So today, before we get started, I did want to talk about, so we have our next puzzle mystery quilt that's going to be coming up, Tree of Life. Make sure to head over to Cotton Cuts social media, and on their website, they have listed not only the theme, but they've gone ahead and put up some of the colorways that they're going to be doing. There is a disclaimer at the top of the page that says they may, it's not a fact, we don't know for sure, but they may be adding 2 to 4 more colorways before it's all said and done. So remember that you can't order your puzzle mystery quilt until December 1st, but you might want to go over to their website and start figuring out which one you want to order. If you worked on Village Green, you're going to get a day ahead advance option because you actually get to choose your puzzle mystery quilt a day ahead of time. And then Friday, when they open it up to everybody else, I think that's December. I haven't looked at the calendar, but I'm pretty sure that's December 1st. You will get the option to choose which one you want to do. Excuse me, just scarf down lunch really quick. So I will have a code that you will need to enter into the Cotton Cuts website whenever you are purchasing your puzzle mystery quilt to give me credit for sending you over to their website. Be on the lookout for that code. I promise you, I will let you know as soon as I know what that code is. They haven't given it to us yet. But, and apparently it's going to be a different naming theme. So they used to do like Ian blank, but it's going to be a different naming kind of thing. So be on the lookout for that. Trust me, I'm going to post it all over my social media. Also, I put out a video this week for Legit Kit's new block of the month. And unfortunately, I was not informed until after that video went up that Legit Kits is no longer doing digital patterns. So I talk about digital patterns not only in that video, but also my monthly recap video, which you haven't checked that video out, go check it out. Lots of recaps going on. And I give you a code that enters whenever you check out, use my code, and it gives me a small commission. But there's no digital this time, so it's only a physical block of the month. So I apologize for that. I was not told about it until after the fact the video went up, all that kind of stuff. So I do apologize for that. Not my fault, but sorry that I talked about it and then it wasn't even an option. So anywho, so Terry says, saw the colors, gorgeous choice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love that. I'm really glad I went with that colorway. It's perfect for me. Again, I never thought pink would be a good Halloween color, but it fits really, really well. And I used some of that speckled 108 on the back from Ruby Star Society, and it's perfect. It's the art gallery fabric, so it's got a silky feel to it. And then the backing has that silky feel to it. It's wonderful. I love it. Katie is saying that we need to push Becca outside of her comfort zone for choosing her colorway. Auntie L says, hello from Henderson, Nevada. Hello. Hello from Missouri, says Terry. Hi, Terry. Laura, good to see you. Donna is here as well. Donna Bogart, thank you for being here, guys. All right, let's talk about what we're doing today. Today, we're going to be working on the Cozy Posy Triangle Quilt. And if you haven't checked out my video talking about what it is and all of that kind of stuff, make sure to go check that video out. I tell you all the supplies that you need and all of the good information that you need. And today we're going to be starting off by making our A triangles. I don't know how many. I have a stack behind the behind my little picture-in-picture there. And today we're going to be working on the A triangles. So I went ahead and made one so we could kind of see what it looks like when it all comes together. And this is what it looks like. I love this. It's so cool. I did have to go back because, as you can see, I didn't frame out my lions very well. So I did have to kind of waste a little bit of fabric. I will figure out how to use that fabric, trust me. But I did go back and fussy cut some of these lion heads out, which you can't see because it's behind the banner. But I did go ahead and trim them out a little bit, fussy cut them, and make them more present and apparent in the cutting. So this is, I fussy cut it and made it look like that. That's what we're going to be working on today and creating. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So let's go ahead and get started with making some more of these triangles. I'm going to put this one off to the side in a moment. Let's put it like right there. No, I'm going to put it off because I don't want to accidentally like cut it or anything. So I'm going to put everything off to the side for the moment. Let me put my mouse right there. Thank you, so Terry. Appreciate that. So we're going to kick things off by working on our next one. And I've gone ahead and like already procured all of the different materials that are going to match up with it. So we have our, I think it's an 11-inch, yeah. So we have an 11-inch strip, we have a 13-inch strip, and then we have a 15-inch strip. So as you can see, it's just going to go around the triangle like that. I did find out by mistake yesterday that you can't line this up on the edge. So I wanted to line it up just like this. And I sewed that, and then I realized that when I use my triangle to trim it out, there's no material in this empty space here. So unfortunately, there's a little bit of waste when that happens, but you really have to center your image, or excuse me, your triangle. I was thinking about the lion image. You really have to like center that as much as possible, so that way when you use the triangle to trim it up, you're able to do that. Hello, League City. Appreciate you being here. Normally I would be there, but not there at the moment. Not there at the moment, but I'm glad that you are tuning in today, and thank you very much for joining in on the live. Vera, was that it? Vera, yeah, Vera, I was right. Kathy says, heart fussy cutting. I honestly do not like fussy cutting. It drives me crazy, to be honest. But for this quilt, or at least the fabrics that I chose, it needed it, right? I forgot where the camera was for a second. So it really kind of needed it. So there is our first seam sewn just like that. I'm going to pop it over here to my iron real quick, and I'm going to iron it, because then we will trim it. We're going to trim it using our 60-degree triangle, or if you don't have that 60-degree triangle, you can always use your regular standard ruler. Did that? Didn't quite. Didn't quite. All right, there we go. So now I just do a little pressing, boop, 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 boop. A little pressing, and now we bring it back over to the table, and these are our next two strips. I had to do, hi Judy, welcome. Hello, So Fun Creations, good to see you again. So now I'm just going to take my ruler and I'm going to try and get it. The good thing is you don't have to like make, by the way, isn't this mug cute? Bite me. Becca saw that at Target and she's like, you need to have this for your lives. And I'm like, yeah, I really do. Especially since this is kind of like a Christmas-ish sew along. I was like, yeah, you're right. I do need that. Becca is joining me too. She is here in the chat somewhere. She's watching, I think, from the other room. So there is our first one. Let's move on to our I don't know what just happened there. Let's move on to our second one. I got tongue-tied for a second. And we put that just like that. And we pop it onto the machine like so. I'm actually going to turn it over. So what you can't see off camera, I've been practicing, if you go over to my Instagram account, I've been practicing my long arming for straight line quilting. I've been practicing that, and I'm ready to start working on Margot. So I am going to be working on getting Margot quilted here soon. Doing some just regular old straight line quilting, nothing fancy. But it's been a wonderful challenge so far, and I loved working on the practice quilt and can't wait to see what it looks like when I get that done. I'm making, Loretta says, I'm making my husband an Ohio State Buckeyes lap quilt. That's awesome. Sun County Girl Design says, hi Ian, I love the fussy cutting. Thank you. I think it came out well. Oh my gosh, I just almost like set fire to Becca's beautiful studio because she doesn't have the Aliso, and I totally just left the iron over there because I'm used to having the Aliso. They say like once you get an Aliso, you like have to be careful because you can accidentally do what I just did of leave it and forget that it's not the Aliso iron and almost cause a fire and stuff like that. That's almost just happened. Sorry, Becca. Apologies to you for that. My bad. It's gonna go back in the cradle. Thankfully, it turned off. But you can definitely see a little toasty spot on her cutting mat there. Or excuse me, her pressing mat over there. My bad. Katie is working on a very scrappy quilt now, way out of my comfort zone, finding I kind of like the freedom. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you noticed that the iron. Yeah, yep, thanks for pointing that out, everyone. Appreciate it. Glad y'all noticed and said something because I definitely would have caused some problems. Judy, I'm going to be recording a little bit. I'm going to be doing some like time lapse of me working on that quilt. So, and if you see me leave that iron over there again, please say something so that I don't burn the house or studio down. Wow, that happened. That happened, and it's okay. I did almost have to replace the sewing studio. You were right. You were right about that. So Terry says, I left an iron on once for 3 days. Fortunately, I had it standing up, but it was hot and didn't burn the house down. I'm glad you did not burn the house down, like I almost did. I'm slightly distracted because I am on live, but yeah, I'm used to my iron where I can just let go and it goes back up. Yep. Almost burned down the studio. It's fine. Hi, Zandra. Welcome. Now I set an alarm on my phone that goes off every night to check the iron. That's a good idea. I'm glad that the Aliso irons do turn off by themselves. So that was almost a thing though. Like, you can't really, you can kind of see the discoloration there. My bad, Becca. It's not bad though. Oh wait, no, I see discoloration all over. So maybe it wasn't me. I don't know. It's fine though. Worst case scenario, I recover the board for Becca. Thank you guys for catching me on that though. And Don't burn down the house. Wah! Hi, Ronnie. Welcome. It happens, says Katrina. I forgot the little iron that I use for FBP. It sits in the coffee cup, so it's a little safer there. My Rowenta has an auto shut off. Even if I leave it plugged in, it's still fine. Yeah. My Aliso irons turns off as well by itself. I have accidentally left it plugged in at my apartment and woke up the next day and was like, oh, oopsies, oopsie doodles. But thankfully everything's okay. I did check it before I left to make sure it wasn't plugged in, and it was not. It's like, did I leave the oven on? You know, all those things that you think about when you're going on a trip. You're like, wait, did I turn off the oven? Did I do this? Did I do that? C Card says, hello from Texas. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Loretta asks, where'd you get that G triangle ruler? This is the, this is the Clearview triangle. It is a 60-degree ruler. It is 12 inches long. It looks like you can get it from ctpub.com. That's ctpub.com. I am not sponsored by them or have any affiliation with them. So whenever you shop there, know that I don't get anything from that, and I am not sponsoring a specific brand. That's just literally the 60-degree ruler that I have. And I don't have any affiliation with them. I plugged into a switch outlet, so when I turn off the lights, all the power... Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. All right, so here is the next triangle. Again, I need to do a little trimming. So I'm just going to trim this up really quick. Goodness gracious, can't believe I left that iron just sitting. This is the one thing that I don't like, is these triangles are just a little bit bigger than my ruler, just slightly. And so I just kind of like make the best of it and do that. My Singer iron turns itself off. That's very handy. Trim this one up. The good news is this quilt just doesn't have to be perfect at all. So there's our next triangle. Ooh, look how cool that. I love this. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm surprised Becca didn't come running in to check it. I know. I know. Shh, it's okay. Shh. I think she's actually playing Minecraft, so I think it's okay. I'll tell her whenever. I'll tell her later whenever the live is over with. I'll be like, I'm sorry, I almost burned your studio down. My bad. Thankfully, it turned itself off. Like, it noticed that it was off the base. It was like, hey, I'm not on the base anymore. Fix it. And it turned itself off, so no big deal. Worked on an LG building blocks with Sharon at Slate Arts this morning. Very cool. Not perfect is perfecto. I like that. I just found some Tula scratches. Now I want to make a quilt as well as Ian. Aw, you should join in. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I stopped by the Quilter studio yesterday because I wanted to see Besties in person. I am not, you know, I'm just not like a huge fan of Besties. That's the line from Tula that just got released. Roar is the newest announced one, but Besties is currently the one that's just come out, and it was cute. I liked Besties. It's not my favorite line, but it's still pretty cute, and I did end up buying some of the dog fabric, the one that has the fire hydrant and stuff. I did go ahead and purchase a yard of the greenish colorway. It's like a green turquoise kind of colorway. I did go ahead and purchase that. Judy says, have you been looking at different areas to see if you might want to move there? Yes, that has been a part of this trip. I haven't made any firm plans, and I haven't found anything that I just like absolutely. There are several different places I'm looking. This area is one of them, but there are other places across the country. I keep looking here when I should be looking here. There are other places across the country that I am looking in as well. So DC is not the end all be all, but it's an area that I'm looking in. Jackie says, I agree, Ian Besties just didn't grab me. It's cute. It really is. I like it, but I'm not like, there are some of her designs that I like, oh, I need every single bolt of every single one. And this one was, I mean, it's cute. It's fun. It just, like with Roar, I'm going to need all of it. I need all of it. I need it. But with Besties, it's like, it's cool. I enjoy it. I'll use it. But I'm not, it's not like it's not amazing. Like, I mean, I'm saying that wrong. I enjoy it. It's fun, but it's not something that I have to have all of it of. Bambi asks, how was your night out Friday? It was a lot of fun. I saw a show. It was a little different. I'm a technical theater major with focus in light design. That's what my degree is in. And so I appreciate all kinds of theater and getting to see, you know, theater that I'm not used to seeing. And this was a show that was a little bit different because this theater company focuses in like movement-based theater, not so much dialogue-based theater. So it was very interesting, and it wasn't my cup of tea, but there's definitely artistic value behind it, right? Like I can see it has value. There are people who love that kind of theater, and I'm not going to yuck somebody's yum. It just wasn't a show that I thought was something that I was interested in, you know? But I enjoyed, since I was a lighting designer when I was going to school, it was great to see like another designer's light design and be like, oh, I wouldn't have done that, but that's an interesting thought, and all those kinds of things. So it was fun. I had a good time. My husband got me an Aliso for Christmas last year, and then I ended up getting 4 other types of irons. Oh my gosh. Donnell says, Ian, you know, Roseville, Michigan is a good place. I'll have to add that to the list of research places I'm looking at. Have lots of suggestions for people and for me to go. Yeah, it just wasn't my cup of tea. Just wasn't my cup of tea. And my friend that took me, he's actually stage managing the show, and he's like, so what did you think? And I was like, well, he's like, you didn't like it. And I'm like, it's not that I didn't like it. It was good. It just wasn't what I'm like, not my cup of tea. And he's like, oh, okay, I totally understand. Because apparently a lot of people like either love this type of theater or they absolutely hate it. I didn't hate it. It wasn't my thing, you know? So, all in all, it was good. But yeah, I had a good time doing that. Got to meet some DC theater people, which was awesome. Theater people are always my people, and I enjoy the chance to meet new people. It was funny, I went to the Quilter studio yesterday to pick up, or to take a look at Besties. And it was funny because the lady at the cutting counter, she's like, do you have an account with us? I'm like, yep, I sure do. And I gave her my name, and she was like, oh, you must be Ian. I'm like, yep, that's me. And she's like, you're from Fort Worth, Texas? I was like, yep, that's me. And she's like, what are you doing up here? And so I had to explain, like, oh, I'm visiting my friend Becca, I'm checking out the area, all that kind of stuff. She's from Houston, so she was like, I know exactly where you're from, and it was pretty funny. Hi, Irish Sail Lady. So what the heck am I watching is in regards to the show Friday? Oh. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yes, yes, that's yeah, uh-huh. Yes, Bill. That is correct. I guess because I sent a text message to Becca, and she must have read that during the live. Oh yeah, yeah. Absolutely, triangle zest, not gonna yuck somebody's yum. That is, I say that pretty frequently. I like definitely will never yuck somebody's yum. If they like it, I am happy for them and will support them, but just not my thing. And that's okay. All right, here's another triangle made. Look at that one. That one's pretty cool, right? Oh, I like that one. So Terry says, I love theater, just my happy place. Same for me. I love theater. And it was really cool because like there was smoke, there was fog, there was scene changes. It's been a long time since I've actually gone to see a theater show. Hello. And so it was good to actually see a show. Vicky says, are you moving? Not yet. Not yet. It's on the list. It's going to happen. Just haven't decided exactly where it's going to be yet.
It was absolutely in reference to the text message. You sent a text message that says, what the heck am I watching?
Yeah,
and
I did.
Thought you were watching something about my live stream. It was crazy.
No.
I was like, hi, Ian.
No, that was me watching the show going, what the heck am I watching?
Literally.
Literally. What the heck am I watching? It was fun though. It was still fun.
All that box.
I know. I saw that come in and I was like, wow, they put a lot of packaging for just that box, but cool. What are you making with these triangles? This is going to be the Cozy Posy quilt. I have the link to the pattern down in the description of this video. I'm going to be working on putting this quilt together during the month of November, so that way when December rolls around, I can just get it quilted and maybe give it to somebody, or keep it. I may just keep it. Also, everybody, before anybody else tells you, I almost burned down your studio by doing that, because I'm used to my Aliso that immediately goes up, and so I'm sitting over here just like doing my thing, and they're all like, hey, you forgot the iron, put it away, and I was like, oh no. So, see, I just did it again, everyone.
Do you want me to bring the Aliso over?
No, I'm gonna do better and remember. I'm gonna remember. Everybody's gonna keep me accountable and remember.
Are they though?
They better, because I don't want to burn down your studio.
Well, I think it might take a little bit more than that. Just saying.
Oh my gosh. Lovely, lovely Leaper, Missouri. You could be my sewing buddy. That would be fun. Guess who, Nancy? Thank you. Guess who, Nancy was like, iron, and iron. Thanks, Nancy. Nope, sure can't. Sure can't. I end up trying to burn people's studios down. Everyone's saying hello. Since you're in there, since you're hanging out.
My pajamas.
We both decided to hang out in pajamas today.
Pajamas, hair's not washed. It's brushed.
Washed mine
really
today.
Needs to be washed.
I washed mine today, so it's a little crazy. It's a little.
I wanted to get these on chargers.
Donnell says, what is that ironing board you use over your cutting mat? This one? Are you talking about this one, Donnell? This is...
An ironing... Oh, you hold me honest on this one now? Golly.
What?
Don't forget the glue shop for Zoe.
Yep.
Change out the bad cord.
You know what?
Replace the microphone.
You know what? I grabbed that cord. It was so hot, it almost
yeah.
burned me. And I was like, nope, we're doing that. We're taking that out. Nope, no hot wires today.
No more frayed wires.
Nope. because I went to turn on the light in here. So she has a light under the sewing machine here, and I went to turn that on, and I thought, oh, the wire, it wouldn't turn on. And I thought, oh, the wire's loose. And I went to grab the wire, and it was like very hot to the touch. And I was like, oh, no, we're unplugging that. We are unplugging that.
Tell you what, you come in here and change it all.
I don't, and keep you from burning it down.
Your battery's going to explode.
Right.
Your wires are frayed.
Right.
Fix your stuff.
That's the theater tech in me, because I was one of the safety people for my theater company. If there was like something, like if there was a dangerous transition, if there was, you know, any dangerous situation, I called people out on it, because in theater you have to do it safely, because people can literally be killed by pieces, literally be killed by pieces of scenery, or, you know, all sorts of different things. So I did. Oh, okay.
It's actually kind of cool.
Oh.
I just need to get it out of this thing. I'll take it away from you in a minute. I just need to move it. Oh my god.
There we go. And now I have a hat.
Well, I think it looks like the yarmulkes.
Right, yes, it does. It does.
You are officially ordained. Wait,
It does look like a
this?
yarmulke.
Oh, this is another USB-C that was already... No, that's micro. I lied.
Okay, everybody, I'm putting the iron back where it belongs.
I told you I will bring the little...
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You know, if that'll keep my studio from melting.
No, I'm gonna keep watching it and make sure that I don't burn it down. Burn it down!
Okay, throw it in there.
Kelly says I'm gonna head out. Bye, everyone. See you later. Take care, Kelly. Loretta says I live in my PJs if I'm not going anywhere. Me too. I definitely, yeah, definitely wear my PJs.
I always wear like well, if I went into the office, my bottoms are not house bottoms.
Sure.
Right.
Right.
But it's funny because here now you can see that actually makes sense to me.
Sweet.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense to me. Why don't we just have a charging station around that thing?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Actually, that's super smart.
That's a good idea. I like that.
My brain is working on 3 levels. Out of 150. Still have a long way to go. Anyway, I always wear house pants below, right?
Right.
That doesn't go in there. Oh my god, I need to clean the drawer up. I always wear house pants below unless I went into the office. And what I was gonna say. Where's my phone? That's what I was gonna say.
Your phone's over there on the other sewing machine. Hi.
Well, you have a case that looks exactly like mine.
Very close. Very close, yeah.
Is this your receipt that you need to keep or something?
Yes, yeah, go ahead and keep it over there, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Anyway, I got called out on that one time on the live stream.
Oh, no.
It was a replay. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos because I decided I was going to do a live stream at the long arm.
Right.
And I was going to do the things.
Right.
And so they got the full body shot. And I called myself out. I was like, and I'm wearing house pants because I can. I'm having a pajama.
Right.
And this person, I don't remember who it was literally like, when I used to work, we always dressed for the job we wanted to have. You do not look very professional in your videos. And I actually got kind of upset and hurt by that.
Sure.
So I was like, oh no. I was just trying to have a good time.
Right.
And then I realized, you know what? I am who I am.
Oops.
I'm streaming in my pants. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't like my house pants, don't look at them.
Yeah, Donnell, there are, you bought this from a store, yes?
Yes, but I recovered it.
But
it needs to be recovered again.
Yeah, she recovered
Just a
it.
piece of wood. It is literally a piece of wood. It's a piece of wood. Oh, you don't like the white light on that?
I turned it on and that's what it turned on.
Oh, here. Because I want the color of the fabric.
Right.
I always make it daylight.
Oh, okay.
I thought you did that on purpose.
No, I just turned it on and that's what it was
Anyway,
set on.
Piece of wood, 4 legs, and then you have a layer of soft and stable, 2 layers of batting, and then fabric, just literally stapled on. forth. Go forth and conquer.
Will do. Will do. It is a piece of wood with the batting and the things and then a cover.
I would recommend putting at least wood glue some feet on the bottom to let air get underneath because the wood does absorb the heat.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. This is a very foreign place to be.
Right.
But I'm going to do it.
All right. So we got all the lions done. We're moving on to our giraffes. Nap time. Boy, do I agree. Gabby was awake at 4 in the morning. Oh my goodness.
Well, at least it was 5 now.
Well, yeah.
I don't understand.
Oops, I did that one a little crooked, but that's okay. Ooh, I'm telling my hubby. Thank you, beautiful friend Becca.
You're very, very welcome.
I go for comfort as long as you're not showing privates. Never be offended. I agree with that.
You don't have that problem here. I ain't trying to show anybody my goodies. Keep covered up, baby.
That's not what this show's about.
It is not Becca After Dark.
Becca After Dark. Quilting After Dark.
Here is the... Remember how I was like, I wished I could find a mini quilt to enter into QuiltCon? That's the one I was thinking of.
There you go.
But I already washed it.
Hey, Sewing with Luanne, welcome. Hey gang, what craziness are these up to today? I am working on the Cozy Posy triangle quilt. We are just getting started with that. And I'm making triangles, the A triangles for it so far. That's what I'm working on today.
Ian, let me ask you a question. All of this Tula scrap, you are actively working with these scraps,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
Well, it feels like you have outgrown the scrap bin. Let's fix that.
Okay.
Fixed.
There we go. Love it.
Oh, by the way, there's more than like this is my scrap bin. This is all there is. Ian came and played with scraps.
I did. Math Geek says, I will definitely have to sew this pattern. So fun adding it to my list. It is a lot of fun. And like I've said before, like this is a great pattern because you don't have to worry about matching seams up. That's not what this quilt is about. It's about just, you know, having fun, enjoying making the process. I have a lot, it's over in the bin, but I have a lot of leftover scrap pieces that I'm going to be using. I think I'm going to use it to fill out the quilt because it's just a little smaller than what I would like it to be. But I think I'm going to use the scraps to make some extra triangles or extra pieces for it. Lori says, hi Ian, love that you are still at Becca's. Hi Becca.
Hello. Hello. Oh my. I'm so excited about arranging this table to be the right thing. Anybody else get excited about that? Or is that just
Here, do you want the other microphone?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was mumbling to myself. I was not intending that to be for audience, but I will grab the microphone that's going to blow up on me.
Yep.
I'm doing the thing that Mom does that I don't like.
Right. Exactly.
Stop talking to me while I'm on a live stream. They can't hear you.
Loretta says, my neighbor kids would love that quilt because they love wildlife. That's awesome. I'm really glad I went with this Everglow line. I think it's a perfect, honestly think it's a perfect fabric line for this design.
Yeah. It's a good fabric.
Helen, hello everyone. What pattern is it that you're working on? It's the Cozy Posy Triangle Quilt. If you check out the description of this video, I actually have it already listed down in the description. You can check it out.
Check it out. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check it out.
I have subtitles on. I thought they didn't work on lives. Is this
They
new?
do.
They do. It is not a new thing. It has been hanging around a little bit, but sometimes some creators don't have them enabled. We have a setting on our end where we can enable or disable them. I always try to remember to enable them, but yeah, it's been a thing for a little bit. Just some creators forget to turn it on.
Yeah, you have to intentionally go into YouTube Studio and set that every time you schedule a live.
Yep.
Check it out. Well, no, don't do that. I was literally just going to put these in the drawer, and that's not the drawer they go in. And then later I was going to be like, I can't find it. I'm going to tell him myself. I'm going to tell him that story.
Yeah, you should.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So Mary is my little organizing friend, and I absolutely love that she helps me kind of organize myself and keep things tidy. So she's really good at identifying when I need a system and then helping me to find a system and then like implement it, right? I'm going to put your boo stuff over here. So she's really great at that. That's actually a strength that she has. And wait, is this a quilt I need to bind? I'm getting so distracted. Oh, this is Mary's quilt, right? I've already she wanted to do the rest by hand. Wow. Holy crud. Is this what my brain is always like? I think it is.
Apparently.
I think I'm just vocalizing what happens in my brain. Squirrel! So anyway, Mary does a wonderful job at helping me stay organized. And God love her. So she came and we built these IKEA drawers that go under my long arm, and we put everything under there that didn't belong. If it didn't have a home, we gave it a home. And this goes here, this goes here.
Here's another triangle, by the way, everyone.
Bootyful.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah, actually it is.
It's really pretty. And Katrina...
Good job.
Thank you. Katrina says that she would love to see what this fabric does under black light. Some of it glows, some of it does not. The blue fabrics do not glow, but like the yellows, the oranges, and the pinks do. You found your coffee again.
Oh, I found it like 6 times today. Where's my coffee? Oh, wait, hey, what's this?
So your bobbins.
Oh, yeah, so my you knew. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you.
You're welcome.
So Mary has helped me set up all of these IKEA drawers, and we've labeled them, and everything has a specific thing that it holds. Everything has a place and a place for everything, right? Mm-hmm. And I have a drawer called Long Arm because it holds the long arm stuff. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Well, Ian comes and he decides he's going to start playing with my long arm, and he's not quite sure about doing his quilt top yet. So we grab one off of the quilt rack and he starts practicing straight line quilting. We get through one bobbin and he's like, "Where are your bobbins?" And I stood up and I started looking around, and I'm like, well, I know what they look like. They're in a case that looks a little bit like the bobbin case for the Juki. I don't know where they're at. I think they're in a drawer, but I don't know, because for years, well, not years, but because I've only been here a couple years.
Yeah.
But I've always kept that bobbin case next to my bobbin winder. So the first place that I went to look for it was the bobbin winder. It wasn't there. And so I was trying to figure out where would I have put it. And I've got this rack, which I'm going to clean up today, actually. I've got this little blue rack. Ooh, that's going to be really cool over by the secondary machine as a secondary work surface. Oh. Okay, seriously need to stop with the ADD squirrel stuff. So it's really bad today. So I start looking on the rack and I start looking on my table. I can't find the bobbins anywhere. And so I was like, there's a long arm drawer. Let's open the long arm drawer because I think it might be in there. And I opened it, and I even took it off of the racks.
She did.
Literally took it out and looked in there, moved like 2 things. I was like, well, it's not in there. I don't know where it is, Ian. You're just going to have to wind the bobbin that you have. And this is where I became very human. I had a human moment. for which I have completely confessed to Mary and apologized to her, even though she wasn't here, because I was like, Mary put the bobbins somewhere. I don't know what she did with them. Oh my goodness, I can't figure anything out. She comes and helps. Oh, this is horrible. And I'm smiling, and I went, I give up, and I walked away. Lasted about 30 seconds or so, and for the next couple of hours, Ian's quilting, and anytime he needed a new bobbin, the poor guy takes the empty bobbin out of the long arm, walks it over to the bobbin winder, winds a single bobbin, and then comes back, which is fine, right? It's
no
fine.
problem.
Ideally, what you do is you have one on the bobbin winder and one in the machine, right? That's normally what my go-to. I don't wind 5 unless I know like I'm going to need it. I wind 2.
Yeah.
And then anytime one runs out, I start the bobbin winder for my next bobbin if it's needed, and I grab the other one.
Exactly.
So he's doing this for a couple of bobbin changes. And I'm watching what he's doing, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if you'd like to try ruler work. So I go into the long arm drawer, and I open it up, and I pull out a clear. I'm going to note that this is clear. Acrylic straight edge ruler for the long arm. So you should see through it. And as soon as I lift it up, guess what I find? The bobbins.
You didn't even find it yet. It was
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I looked in
forgot.
it.
I lifted it out and I was like, "Here, try this." And you were looking over my shoulder.
Yep.
You were the one that said that. I
Yep.
couldn't remember. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you for calling me out on that.
No.
You're like, "Here, those are your bobbins?" And I
like-
stopped and looked at it. I was like, "Yeah."
I was like, isn't that the bobbins you just? And she's like, yeah. I was like, oh well, okay. Like,
So yeah, and then I did call Mary a couple hours later. I was like, I owe you an apology, and then I told her the whole story. But
it was really funny.
you know, my dad used to say the best place to hide something is to put it right under
in
your
front.
nose.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's what happened.
That's where the phrase, like, if it was a snake, it would have bit you.
Right,
is
right.
like
But-
right there for me.
To that point, right? Mary always says this, that a sorting system doesn't work. An organization system doesn't work if when you go to get the item, it's not in the place that you expect it to be.
Right, exactly.
So that's probably a lesson learned, that maybe I need to take that bobbin box out and just set it by the bobbin winder.
Maybe. Somebody, I lost your comment.
I've got them up over here too.
Somebody asked, and I don't know who
What
it
size
is.
triangles are you?
Yes.
That is Loretta. What
Loretta.
size are the triangles that you start with?
So the starting off triangles are 6.5 inches. That's what this size triangle is. And then we're adding on the strips, which are 2.5, because they're jelly roll width.
Cool. And then after that, I can kind of guess who Nancy said Tangle Zest. You can shut off the closed captions in your settings. You can if you just click on the little CC like you normally would.
Yep.
Those will come off, but for those that need them, they can be there as long as you're using YouTube Studio to stream.
Yep.
Sheila tells you that she woke up early because her cat doesn't think changing breakfast time should happen.
Yep. It's really funny because like last year there were several like bills and stuff. There was a bill to cancel daylight savings time. Like we would just keep it in effect permanently. And then nothing happened with it again. And it's like, I really want to get rid of it. It's great to fall back, but that spring forward is just harsh. It's just really, really harsh. And I wish we would just do away with daylight savings time.
Danelle said, I ordered serger needles in September from Amazon. Then I went to change the needle 2 days ago and I cannot find them. So I just had to buy more.
That's me all the time. What blocks are you making? This is the Cozy Posy triangles. This is triangle A from the Cozy Posy pattern. If you want the pattern, it's listed down in the description. Mary, you are never late. Ever, ever. No one is ever late to my channel. We all have lives and things going on, but it's good to have you here.
Hello, Marie. Katie says, I often put things in a safe place. Safe, even from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Joydy says, me too, Ian.
Yep. It would be nice.
I should give the frequent commenters their own voice. Right? Instead of saying their name, I'll just say it in their voice. However, those voices might be offensive. Yeah, somebody may take offense, so we won't do that. Again, brain, ADD. I'm going to shut the mouth off. Is the pattern only on the blog, Nina is asking?
Yes, it is. I tried to find the like official pattern, like no blog post, just pattern. But I think Moda actually took this pattern down, and so the only way to get it now is through her blog, which is fine, no big deal. But just know that you're only getting her blog, not like a step-by-step pattern, if that makes sense.
Got it.
Not like a written out pattern. Jeez,
Katie
then.
Kraft says Reggie Cat was really annoyed when his breakfast was not delivered on time. He was like a grumpy, grumbling old man. Katrina said, after I buy the replacement, I find the one that I was searching for.
Always, always the case. You think you've lost it forever, and you're like, fine, I'll just buy another one, and then boom, it's there.
Laura Miller says, we have not had daylight savings time for years, and life runs very well without it.
Yeah. I'm kind of jealous.
Marie says, Becca, you sound like you are getting sick again. No, but I am getting over a bit of congestion. When the weather gets cold, I get congested, and then when I talk, I get more congested.
Guess who Nancy says, Becca, try my voice.
Yeah, I saw that. And then I was like, how am I going to reply to that? Because the reality is, if I were doing a voice for somebody, I would literally just be making it up off the top of my head.
Right.
It's not like I'm putting any thought into who you are, what you're about. I would just give you a voice. And it might not be flattering.
I mean, we've already seen the voice that she gives to Ginny Doan
Which sounds
for Flat
and I have
Ginny.
no idea why she sounds like that.
Because it was a mix between the British Queen and somebody. I don't remember what we said in the car. We were in the car when you came up with it.
Well, it's because you were on that binge of TikToks with that creator that does like the old Renaissance paintings and moves just the mouth.
Yes. Yep.
And that voice, like, because I had watched so many of them, that voice was just like stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, tasty.
Oh.
I just couldn't. Hello, Deborah. She is at work. She says hi to everybody,
Hi,
and
Deborah.
your blocks are looking awesome.
Thank you. This is a fun quilt pattern. I really
Oh
can't
no!
wait to see it
Oh
come
no! I
together.
shouldn't have said anything about the voice because now Joydy's like, I don't know, guys. We're just gonna sidestep completely out of that one.
It's funny though because because we have Yo Patty G, and every time she comes on, I'm always like Yo Patty G.
Yeah, you do. You do have a voice for Patty.
Yeah, I do.
But I think it's because she has yo in really big caps in the front of her name.
I don't know why, but like mobster always comes to mind when I
Because she wrote yo at the beginning.
Right.
Like, who do you hear just be like, yo?
Yeah.
You don't hear anybody say yo anymore.
Yeah. So that like popped into my brain, and then I kind of just kept going with it because I see her and like. I see her and like Shady Susan as like mobster.
Oh, see now like with
and...
Shady Susan, I actually know I know her offline, so that's a different story.
Yeah.
But with her, just based on screen name and never seeing her face or interacting with her, I'd be like, she's probably like a little soft-spoken, sneaky mouse.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Loretta says, I'm sorry, Ian, but I have to go.
No worries.
I'll have to watch the replay later on.
That's no worries at all. I hope you enjoyed the replay. Hello, future you from past me.
You're so funny.
I have to think about that because I'm like, wait, they're going to be in the future. This is going to be past me. Okay, there we go. Got it right.
Oh, here's a good question. Marie John says, did anyone from Jenny's studio ever contact you? No, they did not. However, I did discreetly notice that a Flat Ron appeared, and they called him Flat Ron. And they tried to put him in videos and pictures, just a couple of posts. And I was like, oh, you're so cute. Aw. But they do know of me, and they have seen my content.
Yep.
Jenny did one time. I posted a picture of Flat Jenny with snow in the background. I was like, Flat Jenny's going to help me make a block or something like that. And she left a comment. She did. That was like, I'm so helpful, something like that.
Yeah.
And then the first one, Ian, last year when we came up with the voice
Yeah.
together for it.
Because you did the advent calendar with
Right,
Flat
right.
Jenny.
I did, which was your idea.
Yeah.
We kind of we came up with that together.
Yep.
When I put that voice into the shorts and I shared the first one, you thought that was hilarious. And
great.
you
I
tagged
did.
Jenny in that.
I did tag Jenny in it. 'Cause she needed to see that. It was hilarious.
That's hilarious. I am so helpful. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how I slip into that.
I still think one of the funniest ones was like, it's the buttons from inside my couch! Because there was like a jar of buttons in the box, in Jenny's Christmas box. And so Becca was like, it's the buttons from inside your couch! It was hilarious. I loved it.
Oh God. I sat here laughing after
Yeah.
I did that.
Was
I went back to...
Because I was staying here at the time when she was working on that, and I'm in the basement, and I could actually hear her cracking herself up at some of the things that she was saying, which they're hilarious. Go back to last year, watch the shorts from Flat Jenny unwrapping all the gifts. Hilarious. Hilarity ensues. You won't miss it. Here's another triangle. We got another triangle done.
That one was pretty good.
Oh my gosh. It's the buttons from your couch. Oh! You're welcome.
There were a couple others that were really funny, but
there's-
that one
yeah.
was the one that was like, okay,
Right.
okay, we can do this. This is gonna be great.
Or the one in the middle one. We're halfway there.
Whoa! Oh, we're halfway there. Is anybody else singing that song now? You're welcome. Oh, Laura says that sounds like Mr. Bill.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. Would it be funny if Flat Jenny just popped up as her own account on Instagram?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Like Mr. Bone Sews?
That would be
Flat Jenny. I'm like literally doing this right now.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Oh, this is hilarious. Flat Jenny, y'all. I am setting it up.
Oh, by the way, if you haven't checked out Mr. Bone Sews, they did post
amazing.
They did post their puzzle mystery quilt. It's very nice, and if you don't know who Mr. Bone Sews is, just go on Instagram. He's kind of amazing. And I did an interview with Mr. Bone's creator over on my channel, or over here on my channel. I forget that I'm on my channel in Becca's studio. Make sure to check that out here on my channel.
So for username, Flat Jenny is taken. Would you do Flat Jenny MSQC or Flat Jenny Doan?
Ooh. I don't know. Let's put it to the audience here. Guys, would you do Flat Jenny? Wait, what did you say?
Flat Jenny MSQC.
Yeah.
Or Flat Jenny Doan, or just like Flat Dot Jenny.
It's funny that Flat Jenny is already taken.
Well, it's maybe somebody that did like a weight loss thing or something.
Oh, that could be.
Let's see. Flat Dot Jenny. I think that's what we go with.
Let's see what happens.
Flat Dot Jenny is what I'm thinking.
Okay. Let's see what.
Oh, Flat Jenny needs guest post from Flat Chuck.
Yes.
Oh, they're saying MSQ, but they're 30-second delayed.
Yeah, they are 30-second delayed. We do have. That's the only bad thing about putting things to the audience. You got to wait that 30 seconds for the video feed.
And I feel like the MSQC, I would have a hard time putting that one in there because that's their brand.
Yeah.
And
they
I
might
don't
get a little
like.
upset about
I want
that.
this to be a creative thing that I just get to own.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, Lori Clark.
Luane, I did not get to meet Jenny in Phoenix. She was there. I think, if I remember correctly, Tiffany got to see her.
Mm-hmm. She took a picture.
But I did not. I was on a different aisle at that moment, so unfortunately I did not get to meet her.
That's okay. Jenny's amazing. I've met her. She's great.
That's awesome. Everybody,
Jenny.
Flat.Jenny is what I'm starting to see.
Yeah, same. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm just going to finish it. Flat.Jenny.
Are you getting the Missouri Star box this year?
Excuse me. So Becca is not, but
Okay.
Flat Jenny is.
Oh, okay. All right. I couldn't remember if that was one that was on the list this year or not.
It is. I'm only getting 2.
Okay.
I'm getting the Missouri Star box.
Nice.
And maybe 3. I might be getting 3.
Okay.
Definitely Missouri Star. Definitely the 12 Days of Christmas. I paid for both of those. And I might be getting the Ginger Quilter box. I know I had talked to Natalie about doing a collab with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I did not buy it, so it might not show up.
Gotcha. Marie, Becca, you have such a great workspace. Absolutely, she does. I just feel so lucky to be able to be here.
Yes, this chair is amazing.
Slow down, Ian. I just finished my 4th triangle. I can't help it. I'm on a roll.
Oh, wait. It wants a profile picture. Hold on. We can do this. Take photo. Okay. Nope. Turn the camera around, damn it. It's not me. Hold on.
There you go.
It'll be like, all right.
Just working on the profile picture right now. It's funny because Becca had the flat Jenny in the window, and you know she's got her arms up like this, and it's hilarious because it was at the very bottom of the window, and from the outside it kind of looked like Jenny was like, "Help me! I want out!"
Here. Change photo. Take photo.
Wouldn't that mean 3D Becca and flat Jenny?
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh my gosh, Deborah, it would be amazing. We also need a flat Ian, a flat Becca, and a lot of other flats. What do you think? Absolutely. That would be amazing. I need to get Stephanie to take my photo of me doing this, and we'll make a flat Ian.
I just need better contrast because she's wearing blue.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I put the butt in the camera.
It's all good.
It's totally fine.
Katie says, have you received the Missouri Star Quilt Company box yet? Mine is touring the U.S.
No, I
Goodness.
have not. But I did get a lovely email from Missouri Star telling me, don't open it until Jenny does her review.
Touchdown, Jenny!
Okay. Oh, that's great.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
My box is somewhere between Kansas and here. Uh-oh. Hopefully you get it soon.
Okay.
Maybe that's what's hit your box yesterday.
Oh, I can't open it.
Flat Nancy from Cotton Cuts needs to visit. Absolutely. That's a good, that would be a good visitor
But that needs to be more than a piece of paper.
True.
Because it has to be, like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Joy got hers yesterday. So that may have been what hit your mailbox yesterday.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to get it today.
No, well, I don't. Are they even open today?
Yes.
Oh. Dang it, I could have stopped by. Well, they may not have been open because I went to go get Dunkin' Donuts this morning. I got us coffee and donuts this morning, and they may not have been open as I passed, so. I keep smelling like, not a burning smell, but like a warm smell. And I'm like, oh gosh, did I leave the iron over there? No, it's in the cradle. It's fine. I expected the 2 from Cotton Cuts to arrive first. Excellent. FedEx brought it. Sweet. I don't think I'm going to be doing any boxes. I haven't ever done any boxes, any Advent boxes. I don't think I'm going to...
You're not into the Christmas thing. I think that's okay.
I'm not into the Christmas thing. I'm into the Halloween thing, and I'm so glad I got the Open Gates Halloween box. That thing was amazing. Whoops. Loved that box. Ian, you were so close on the Village Green reveal. I know, I was that far away. I almost had it this time. I want to be able to prove to Kim that I can get it right. And so I was like, oh, just that far away from it. Maybe for Carnival I'll get it. But yeah, if you want to check out, I did release a video yesterday on my channel of me guessing what Village Green looked like, and I was so close. So close. Sometimes you got to go with the average. I've got kind of a dip in my fabric, and I'm going to go with the average, and that will be fine. Lori says, I've been waiting for 2 weeks for a parcel from Texas to Canada when it makes that international.
Hold on. Well, it's doing a depth thing, and I don't know how to turn off depth of field. But just
I don't know what's happening.
Just look how happy. Oh, it's doing depth of field again.
Hit the in the lower right corner. There should be that flower icon.
No.
Oh.
Definitely not.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh, well, you know what? We'll take it with the camera and then upload it instead of...
There you go.
Okay, here we go. Wait, why are you doing depth of field? I can't figure things out.
Here's another triangle, everyone. Look at that. Ian, the pattern, she has different triangles. Are you making 2 different or all the same? So there are 2 different triangles listed in the cutting instructions. There's the 6.5 inch, and then there's the 10.5 inch. This is the A triangle. These are the A triangles.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's all I want.
Okay.
Thanks.
Here, take flat, Jenny.
I was trying to take a picture. I'm sorry.
It's all good. No, it's fine.
ADD.
There are 2 different triangles, 6.5, which is the ones that go for the A triangles. Then there's the 10.5 triangles, and those are for, I think, the C triangles, if I remember correctly. So we're working on A triangles today. We'll work on B triangles next time, I think. And then maybe B and C in the same. This is crazy. What y'all can't see is she's got Flat Jenny.
Go subscribe to Flat.Jenny on Instagram.
Jenny.
You'll see.
Hey, Evelyn, welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are A triangles that I'm working on today. There will be B, C, and D triangles that are going to come along. But today is the 6.5. Okay. Love how Village Green came together. I did the lavender colorway, and there was so little contrast in the colors. I didn't think I was going to like it, but it turned out awesome. That's the funny thing about the puzzle mystery quilts. You just never know what it's like. Some people are going along and they hate their colorway, and then the big reveal happens, and boom, they love it. It's crazy. Let's see. Sarah says, I got my Missouri Star Quilt Company box last week, and I've already opened it and all of it and started on one of the projects. We had some family issues and needed happy. Totally understand that, and that is fair. Deborah says, I'm waiting on the So Yeah package with my Creative Notions bag. It is Christmas every time I watch the So Yeah, but if I don't stop soon, I will be B-R-O-K-E broke.
Wait, did they have a Advent box?
No, I think she's just saying, like, she watches So Yeah, and every time she orders, it's like Christmas. Has everybody picked their color for Tree of Life? For the PMQ, Puzzle Mystery Quilt. By the way, if you type PMQ into the chat, !PMQ, you will get the link to go check out the colorways. I forgot about that. Luane says, I'm gonna go with Rust and Bloom. Very cool. And also, don't forget, starting tomorrow, Cotton Cuts is going to be holding a naming contest, so you can actually vote on what the name of each colorway is going to be, and that starts tomorrow. So check out the Instagram I think it's Instagram and Facebook for Cotton Cuts, and you can actually vote on what the names are going to be. I know which colorway I am hoping I end up with, but again, yeah, Becca's going to be choosing my colorway, and I'm going to be choosing hers.
Oh,
so we're
am
see.
I? You cannot wait.
I'm nervous. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
I love, Ian, that your favorite color is brown.
Yeah, totally.
I'm really thinking that, rust suits you well.
Yeah. I don't think so. Tammy says, oh no, how much did I miss? No worries, you didn't miss anything. Tammy, I'm just sitting here working on A triangles of the Cozy Posy triangle quilt. You did not miss much. We've just been sitting here chatting with everyone. So welcome, glad you're here. Well, that is a crooked line that I just sewed, but that's okay. I like, Luane says, or Math Geek says, I cannot decide which of the Puzzle Mystery Quilt colorways I like 5.
Why did I do this like 2 years ago?
I don't know. It's hilarious, though. Can't wait to see.
Oh, yeah.
In my head, yes, I have chosen the colorways, but I am known to change my mind 50 times a day. LOL. Love Hoffman Batiks.
Okay, Flat Jenny now has an official post.
Go check her out. Go check out
Flat Jenny.
Flat Jenny. Go check her out on Instagram. She has an official post.
And so Becca has another follower now.
Luane says, I would pick Marrakesh Warm for Ian.
Interesting.
Never too late to be silly and have fun. Absolutely.
That's right.
Deborah says, what colorways do they have for the new one? So they don't officially have names to them yet, but there are, what, 10 listed on the website? I think there's
10 or 12.
10 or 12 currently listed that you can go check out. Exclamation point PMQ. So Terry just followed Flat Jenny on Instagram.
I see this.
Thank you for your follow.
Oh, I can post it to other Instagram accounts too.
Oh.
Sewing. No.
Ouch.
Nope.
Let's do a better job of laying this up, shall we?
I don't know.
I hate
Let's
working with jelly roll strips because they have the pinking edges, and I never know if I should go follow the pinking edges or if should I go underneath the pinking edges. I don't think it really matters, though.
That was cute. You were in the first reel.
Oh, very nice.
All right, let's get to work on some, what are the things that are called? They're bears, black and white.
Do what?
The bears. Pandas.
Oh,
Yes,
pandas. Yes, pandas. Gonna work on the pandas.
We're going to work on some pandas.
Ronnie says, I can't decide yet. You got time? December 1st?
That's right. That's right. You don't have to rush into a decision. Listen, don't rush to commit. It's okay
Take your time to think on it.
to be a little commitment shy right now. You got plenty of time. And there's supposed to be there could be 2 to 4 more.
There could possibly, yeah.
So if you don't see something that's tickling your fancy right now or going to push you outside of your comfort zone just a little bit, just sleep on it.
Because there may be more. You know, you can follow our social media and, of course, Cotton Cut social media to let you know if and when those colorways get introduced.
Absolutely.
Introduced.
So
Becca sounds like Julia Child. Julia Child! We take the chicken and we dunk the chicken in some wine and then we drink the wine.
are you going to have a Julia Child?
No.
I think
It's funny because I've always done a Julia Child impression because, like, I love Julia Child. She's amazing. And when I figured out that I have a voice that can make that kind of tone, I was like, oh, I'm Julia Child, and we're going to be making chicken today. You pour the wine over the chicken, and then you pour the wine in you.
You're so funny.
I know. I know.
Dang it, that is not funny. Stop falling.
All right, there is
Oh my
another
gosh.
triangle done. Woo! These triangles are so fun. I love how they look.
How long do you think that quilt top's going to take you to put together?
I don't know. I only have 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no, there's one hidden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 more of these triangles to go. 7 more 8 triangles, and I don't
Alright.
think we're gonna finish all of them on the live. But once I get off the live, I will finish all the A triangles, and then I'll start looking at the B triangles.
What about the C triangles?
The C triangles, I will look at them after the B triangles.
Oh wait, are there really C triangles?
Yeah, there are C triangles. There's A, B, C, and D triangles in this.
Wow.
So, got a lot more to go.
You do.
Donnell says, so I lost my phone in rearranging of my room. I finally found it. I'm glad you found it. Zoe lost her phone today.
Zoe loses her phone every day that ends in Y. Because she's 13. That's what happens. I lost my phone again.
At least it's not like lost.
Yeah. So far, that's not happened, knock on wood. Uh-oh. I'm trying to get the chat back up.
Luane said for years as a kid, I thought Julia Child was really a man in drag.
Really? Wow.
That's funny. Like, you're not wrong. Like, I could totally see that, but it kind of cracks me up a little bit.
There we go. I got the chat back up.
Okay,
I can help you now instead of distracting you.
Oh, you're good. You're not going to work on pandas?
I want to look at you.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I need a front row seat to this. I'm just
Front
gonna
row audience.
literally pulling up a table
Yep, she
and a
did.
chair,
She
and
did.
I'm staring at you with
She
some
is.
diamond painting. Oh, I'm gonna make it sparkly and shiny. Why am I doing the slurp thing though?
I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know either.
Cindy got 20 matching pairs of Christmas pot holders delivered Friday. My donation is to a local hospital gift shop supporting hospice and local special needs. Volunteers do Christmas shops every year. That's so awesome. And you need to do Julia Child SNL French chef skit.
Do you know what they're talking about?
Yes, I remember watching that as a kid and seeing, and they like, it's one of the more famous ones from SNL. So like every time they do an SNL celebration, X amount of years or whatever, they show that one, I feel like.
Okay. Oh, listen, dogs. I'm going to come out there and hug you so tight. Oh, I'm going to go give them the biggest hug.
A leaf must have fallen outside.
You ain't lying. Oh my gosh! The wind! It moved! Did you hear it? There we go. Ah, I heard that a light board makes diamond painting much more enjoyable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm testing that. Oh, okay. I will not even start it and will already agree.
Awesome.
It makes it really easy to see this.
That's good. Boop, boop, ba-joop.
Oh no.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing happened. That's the problem.
Oh.
Okay, that don't work. A, B, C, D, E.
You found out
F.
yesterday when you were putting so she has a diamond painting out that she's working on at the moment. You found out yesterday that putting them on dryer sheets and then putting them in the containers really help.
So they give you the little baggies of the diamond chips, and there's so much static electricity happening in that diamond, in that little baggie, that it's hard to get them out and do the thing with them. Is it maybe... Well, just threw that on the floor. Anyway, so I was like, how do you get the static off of these? And Ian was like, dryer sheets? I was like, huh. So I went and got a dryer sheet, and I emptied the baggies onto the dryer sheet, which removed the static electricity and allowed me to pour them into the little plastic containers a lot better.
Worked really well. Catherine says, Ian, you can hear my dogs all the way up there. Leaves blowing are their favorites. Oh man.
B or an 8?
It's funny because I'm in the basement, and so it'll be funny to like I'm laying in bed and I'll hear like as they go running across the floor. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
Funny?
It is kind of funny in my
Is
opinion. It is.
Is it funny?
It is kind of funny.
Or is it?
Because thankfully I don't have a dog upstairs at home. The neighbor upstairs doesn't have a dog. Thank goodness.
And when he leaves here, he is convinced to not have any dogs. Can't
No, I
say
definitely
one.
want a golden retriever.
Aw.
Definitely want a golden retriever someday.
Golden retrievers are good dogs.
Yeah. But and I've said it here before, I think, but I definitely want like a golden retriever that is a what do they call it? A change shoot. It's service animals that didn't quite make the cut.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I really want to get one from one of those because I really want a well-behaved dog. And a lot of times these dogs just didn't make the cut because they're too friendly. They're not as obedient as they need to be and stuff like that. And that's I can definitely work. That's the kind of dog I would want because I really want a well-behaved dog. And I feel like the service animals, even though they didn't quite make it in the service animal industry, I think that would still be a wonderful dog for me to have. Ines says, hi everyone. Ian, what diamond art is Becca doing? I love them. She's working on a what?
Paint gem.
Paint gem. Paint gem. What is the design you're making? It's words and it's upside down for me.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. Hold on.
Okay.
I am QR.
STU.
And that's what I'm trying to do. R. I'm trying to put them in alphabetical order so that I don't have to hunt and peck for my things.
Hi, Gladys.
W.
Quilter is here.
X.
Luane says the only impression I can do is Yogi Bear.
Ho ho. Y. C.
You talking to me? No, that's not the right one.
Hey, boo boo. How about a picnic basket? So, I did not put any of this on my YouTube channel because I really felt like people didn't care about things that I didn't do that wasn't quilting related.
Right.
And I was actually talking to Ian about this today. Is my Instagram account? I've kind of been struggling with how do I use it? Mm-hmm. What do I put on it?
Yeah.
Because I don't want it just to be duplicative of YouTube. So
Exactly.
I decided today that I'm just going to lean into using my Instagram account to do like personal things and behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
Like, so if you want extra things above what I'm already posting. So I'll probably do a reel over there so that you can see. But this is a paint gem, and they have these little kits that are mini canvases. And Ian, you haven't even seen these
Nope,
yet.
I haven't.
But the one that I bought is a retro one, and it's all 80s things.
Oh, that's cool.
So this one says, like, do you want to show them?
Yeah, I'll show
'Cause
them.
we're talking about it. That one says, like, back to the 80s, and that's the one that I'm working on right now.
I could
But
do it.
the
Yeah,
overhead,
I'll do it the overhead. Dirt. I'm not used to having all the setup. There we
You
go.
will have it.
Look at that. Look how cool that
Yeah,
is.
so I did the yellows on that one yesterday, and what I'm trying to do right now is at the bottom, what I'm finding is if you put the light source underneath,
Yeah.
it's making the letters pop.
Oh.
And I feel like one of these is a number 8, so I'm trying to find I don't have vials for all of these. So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Katie Kraft says a friend trains the seeing eye dogs for the first year of their life. Her previous dog failed because she wanted to be everyone's friend. See, I am all about that. I'm
gonna
okay
go let
with
my
that.
dogs out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't let that microphone explode on you.
I will try not to. It's like puffed up. It's a little scary. A little scary.
And it's worse than it was a week ago.
Oh no! That's a pretty cool looking diamond painting. My friend did a diamond painting for me. She made the TARDIS, and I love it. I love it. Hey, Melody. Billy, thank you for using the command. That takes you over to the Puzzle Mystery Quilt website. You can see what Puzzle Mystery Quilt colors and colorways are available so far. More to come, hopefully. My hair is all over the place because I washed it, and so it's like super floofy and just like driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. I laugh every time you refer to the 80s as retro. I think the 70s as retro. The 80s, like 70s, 80s, 90s are retro now. Go figure that one. That one feels weird. Ian, are you diabetic? I am, sadly. Sadly, I am. So I'm trying to like center this as best as possible. Love the memes of the cute puppies who fail police training. I know, isn't it? They're just so adorable. They are adorable. Adorable. I keep having to find the 1/4 inch because obviously this isn't my machine, and so I'm not used to using it. Although I find myself going a lot faster on this machine than my machine at home. But yeah, it's like I keep having to look for where the line is. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. My hair is a bit of a mess right now, but it's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Oh boy, fluffy hair, don't care. Yeah, I want to do it that way. I haven't almost burned the house down, so that's good. Still, you know, small victories, right? Oh my gosh, yesterday it was hilarious. My friend called, or actually he sent me a text message. And he said, I just found your doppelganger. And if I didn't know where you were right now, I would have thought it was you. But I know you're out of the state right now. And it's hilarious because he sent me this text message the moment I was walking out of a Starbucks. It was obviously a very different Starbucks. But I was like, what is this, Black Mirror? Like, is there a portal and you're seeing me from another Starbucks? Like, what is happening right now? We had a good laugh about that. But he knew I was out of the state, so like he knew it wasn't me. But he's like, "Oh my gosh, if I hadn't known you were out of state, I would have been like, Ian, what are you up to?" But yeah, it was just so weird. He said that he sent that text message to me the moment I'm walking out of a different Starbucks in a different state. Go figure that one. Deborah says. I'm just, no more retro, I'm just old. Still can't handle that the 80s music is now the oldies. I don't think so. Ian, so Terry says, Ian, can you tell me what the triangles in the middle measure? Trying to figure out how to fussy cut. And I want to make a template. It is 6.5 inches, 6.5 inches is the center triangle. At least for triangle A. Triangle B, C, and D all have different triangles. You will also need a 10.5 inch triangle, but I don't remember for which triangle that is. Ugh. Becca's chair doesn't roll as easily as mine does back home, and so like I keep trying to use the same effort I would at my own in my own chair at home, and it's like, oh right, I don't go as far in this one, so I have to like, yeah, it's kind of funny. Kind of funny. You're welcome, so Terry. $6.5. So yesterday I drove to the. I went there last time. I went to the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum near Dulles Airport yesterday, because they have the space shuttle there, and I love everything space related. It kind of reminds me of my dad. Because he was huge into space and astronomy, and so I went and saw the space shuttle again, even though I had already seen it. And it was good to see it again. I love the way it's displayed is just really neat. So I've seen 2 of the space shuttles, the one in LA and the one here in Virginia. I have 2 more to go, the one in New York and the one in Florida. 2 more to go.
Oh. I am warming up my lunch.
What you having? You have
Leftovers.
leftover Chinese? We had
Yeah.
Chinese last night. It was very good.
Yes. Did you eat your leftovers?
No, I'm going to have that for dinner tonight. I saved them for dinner.
Well, I am going to have lunch/dinner, so
Sounds yummy.
it is. Okay.
Do these, not sure, GOM, with the hippos and the elephant triangles. Can you type that in again for me, please? I'm trying to like run through all the options it could be. Never mind, you're working the elephants. Yeah, so right now I'm in the elephants. I've done the lions. I've done I think hippos are going to be my last ones. I've done the lions. I've done the giraffes. I'm currently on the elephants, and I have the hippos after this. Did I trim that? Yes. Got distracted for a second. Distraction. We've got about 30 minutes. Let's see if I can do the rest of these 5 in 30 minutes.
I think you can.
I think I can. Amanda says you'd like the Space and Science Museum here in Huntsville, Alabama. Then I absolutely would. I love.
Let's go to Huntsville.
I love space.
I'll be there in July.
Yeah, you will. Love space and astronomy. I've been to the Cosmosphere, which is in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, of all places. And that's actually where the Apollo 13 capsule is at.
Oh, really?
Yep.
The more you know. Literally, I got all those out for 4 beads.
Oh
Oh
my
my gosh. And this one doesn't have a vial, so it's got to go back in the bag. Oh, I did not. There's some more.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, if you've never been to Wichita, Kansas, go to the Cosmosphere. Pretty amazing. They have a piece of the Berlin Wall. They
Really?
have, yep, they have. They don't have the space shuttle. There's only 4 of those, but they have some other rockets and aircraft there that are pretty freaking amazing.
What is I'm going to sound ignorant, but what does the Berlin Wall have to do with space?
So it's talking about, because obviously the United States and Russia were in a space race together. And so it's talking about...
Berlin Wall. Never mind.
Yeah.
I literally was thinking the wall that separated East and West Germany.
Well, that is the Berlin Wall.
Okay, keep going then.
There is, I don't remember, it's been a long time since I've been since I've actually been there, but they were talking about like the status of the world and everything that was happening at the time when Russia and the United States were in the space race, and all the different things that were, causing tension between the countries and all this kind of stuff. So it's a pretty cool museum. I really enjoy going there. They have some amazing programs, and just some of the items that they have on display are freaking amazing.
Okay.
But then again, I'm a huge space nerd, so I find that stuff very interesting. Do.
Blue Skidoo, weekend 2.
Yep.
Bow, 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 bow.
I saw he's over 50 now, and I'm like, holy cow.
When did that happen?
I don't know. It was kind of mind-blowing when I saw that. I was like, whoa, what?
Can we just go back to...
When did that happen?
Bring back the 80s. That's what
Right.
this says,
They
right?
a couple of people in the chat were saying, like, man, I can't believe, like, 80s is retro and all this stuff.
You can't believe it. I can't believe it. This whole world can't believe it.
True story.
So cool. This is fun. And I think I'm done with the 6s. Yes.
Move on to the 7s.
Yeah. So here's my only feedback for this paint gem company. I actually like that the little canvases are small and they don't have tons of detail. They're meant to look 8-bit like this. That's kind of neat. But I bought one of their little storage things because I was like, oh, I don't want to just keep putting the diamonds back in the bags. But there's not enough holes or containers for all the colors that's in a kit. So now I need to get a second one, which I would have been fine, but I wished I would have known that at the time.
Right, sure. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Billy says, I went to the one in Houston and I went to the one in Florida and I saw the Space Center there. And we went out to eat with brothers-in-law niece and her husband. He works for the SpaceX in the Alabama section.
That's cool.
Or AI, I'm not sure.
Oh,
dog.
I went to the Space Center in Houston I've been there several times. I went there a couple of years ago, and it was amazing to me, like how kind of neglected it felt, because it feels very stuck in the 80s. Like the decor, the videos, the everything, like it doesn't feel like it's been updated recently. And so it was kind of like, wow, this is really feeling like it's stuck back in the 80s. Luane says, Ian, have you been to the, yes, actually, yep, just saying that right now. In fact, Luane, yeah, so it was very, I need to stand up for a minute, guys, sorry. So I'm going to stand up and press. But yeah, I was definitely very, it was like, oh wow, it feels kind of neglected, and I hope that maybe at some point they'll get the funding to really update everything, because it needs some help. It needs a little bit of help. I also was a little upset because I did the tour, like they take you on a tram out to different places, and like one of the stops that you pass is the Memorial Garden, and so they asked for a moment of silence for all the astronauts that had passed, and like everyone on the tram just kept talking and going on about their business, and I was just like, guys, like this is supposed to be a moment of reflection, like these guys sacrificed their life to further science, and everyone was talking, so I was like, wow, okay. Go to Dollar Tree, they have storage containers. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll pass that along when Becca pops back in. Woohoo! AI, artificial intelligence. Got it. All right, there's another triangle. I didn't quite get my fussy cutting. As you can see, this elephant kind of didn't get framed well, but it has most of the body in there, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it because I kind of like it. Kind of like it. All right, we're going to move on. We have 4 more triangles to go. Let's see if we can get it done in the next 20 minutes. Do you think we're going to be able to do it in 20 minutes? Here's my hippos, by the way. There's a hippo right there. 20 minutes. Let's go. We can do it. It was a little sad, Nancy. I was a little disappointed. Wished people would have respected that. But, oh well. It is what it is. I guess I'm a little more sensitive to it because, like, astronomy has been my life, my entire life. Like, my dad was a planetarium director, and so I grew up around space, around, you know, like, hearing about the Challenger accident and things like that. And so I guess I'm a little more sensitive to it because that literally has been a part of my life forever. There we go. Ooh. Come here, ruler. Oh, also this week, the Rangers won. I totally forgot about this. The Rangers won. I'm not a sports ball fan, but I'm so incredibly excited for the Rangers. They've been wanting that for, I think, like 60 years. They've been trying to get it. So I was watching the game, and my friends were like, because I text my friends, they went to go watch the watch party at the Ranger Stadium, and I was like, hey guys, I'm watching from here, and they're like, you're watching? And I'm like, I know, shut up, it's fine. They're like, welcome to being a sports ball fan. And I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. But it was a nerve-wracking game, but I'm very glad that the Rangers won, finally. They were so close in 2011. Blew it on one more. They had one more out to go and they blew it. And so I was very excited to hear that they had finally conquered and won. That sounded different. Did it? Runner thread? There we go. Okay. I was worried that it didn't catch, but it sounded like the bobbin ran out a little bit. But it did not. Pink goes good with green. What musical is that from? I didn't even intend to put pink next to green, but that's how it worked out. See, look at that, pink and green. Look at that, it's so pretty. Oh, I love this line so much. Love it so much, it's so pretty. I just want to hold on to it, and it's like when something's so cute, you're like, I just want to eat it. I just want to. Oh, blah, blah. One more to go on this side. There we go. Hello, Mary. Welcome. Mary from Oklahoma. Glad you could make it. Thanks for spending some time today. Hanging out and sewing. Whoops. It always wants to curl up on me. I get going too fast and it's like, watch out! Definitely not making precise seams. It's fine. It is fine. Whoops, I caught a strap. There's a strap under the table here of Becca's purse, or a purse. Grab the iron. Get to ironing. Iron, iron, iron. Iron. There we go. Now it's time for the trimmy trim. Trimmy trim, 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 trim. I keep seeing Becca's icon because she's logged in on this computer, of course, and so I keep seeing her icon, and I'm like, oh, Becca's here. Oh, wait. That's just her icon. She's iconic. Becca is iconic. I can hear the Juki on the live stream. I think I might like that setting. Oh, all right. It's funny because always, hi Michelle, welcome. Here's another triangle, everyone. Look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty. It's so funny because everyone is always like, oh, Becca, we can't hear your machine. Your machine is so quiet. How tall am I? I am 6'2". 6'2". And if you watch the live stream from Cotton Cuts, you will see how tall I am next to Becca. Oh, Becca, if you're watching still, somebody said that, guess who Nancy says that Dollar Tree has the gem painting containers. Okay, sounds good. Becca says that the noise filter is not on, and we'll talk about it later. No worries. As long as everybody can hear me, that's the important part, right? That is the important part. There we go. Nope, almost did it. Did you see me? Did you just see me grab that iron real quick? I was like, no, don't leave it there. No. Line this up. It's getting dark already and I don't like it. And it's only 3, 4. It's not officially getting dark. I also forget that the windows that Becca has face the east, and so it feels like it gets dark earlier than it really does, because my windows face the west. So I watch the sun go down every day. I have tall envy. I'm barely 5 feet and my son is 6'3". Oh my. That's quite the pairing, isn't it? I was the tallest one in my family. Like, I towered over everyone in my family. My sister will always be petite. She will be tiny, tiny, tiny. Doctors told her that. They were like, you're gonna be petite for your entire life. And I somehow got the tall gene and ended up at 6'2", and we'll be 6'2". Don't know where it came from, but hi, Constance, welcome. There we go. Oop, I did that the wrong way. Shoot. I keep pressing the wrong direction. I need to press, I keep doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. That's what I keep telling myself. Press, 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 press the fabric. Hello, Constance, and hi, Bonita. Hope you are doing well. We might go a hair over so that I can finish this next 2 triangles. We might just go just a moment or 2 over. I know Becca is ready to have her studio back again, but I think she'll forgive me. She's eating right now, I think, too. So I think she'll forgive me for going just a hair over, and we'll finish this up. Love the Tula. What project are you working on? If you go down in the description of this video, I have the Cozy Posy triangle quilt pattern available. It is from a blog post, and I am working on getting that quilt put together. So today there's 4 different types of triangles. There's A, B, C, and D. Today I'm working on the A triangles. Next time we'll probably work on B, maybe C. We'll just see how long it takes to get all this done. I want it to run through the month of November, and I don't want it to go into December. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Becca is playing Minecraft. Becca is okay with you streaming all day. I often tell my son that he took too much from me. That's hilarious. Donna Dixon says, Ian, I love your blocks so far. Thank you. They are turning out really well. I do like them a lot. They're not going to be next to each other for the most part, but I think they're going to complement each other very well. All right. 2 more blocks to go as soon as I trim this one up. People always look at me funny when I say I'm short, the short one in my family. I'm 5'8", Dad was 6'4", sisters are 5'10", 6 foot, and Mom was 5'9". Goodness gracious. All over the map for that one. Well, and then Bill saw Eric. Here's another block, by the way, everyone. Look at that. Look how cute it is. Bill saw Eric at Quilt Market or Quilt Festival down in Houston, and Bill was like, he's really tall, right? And I'm like, yep, he is. He's like 7 feet tall. He's ginormous. And he's like, yep, that's him. Zandra, there is no purchasable pattern. You'll have to print out that page because they don't have a pattern. I think the pattern used to be a free pattern from Moda, and then I think they took it off their website. So I actually tried to find like the source material and couldn't find it. So you'll have to either copy and paste that into like a Word document and do it that way, or you'll have to print off the whole page. Because unfortunately, there's not a step-by-step pattern like you're used to seeing in printed patterns. Wow, that's crazy. My hubby and I were married in '82, and we knew each other for 5 months prior, still married. That's crazy. That's awesome, though. So after this triangle is done, we have one more, and I will have all of the triangles put together, of the A triangle, excuse me. I will have all of the A triangles put together for this one. Ouch. Just grab the corner of the ruler, that was sharp. Oh, really? Luane says Eric seems to be having a grand old time down in Houston with the gang. They have done a few lives the past few nights. That's awesome. I had a couple of people ask if I was going to be in Houston. Of course, I'm not in town. I'm not in Houston when the festival is going on. It always seems like I have something going on during Quilt Festival. So unfortunately, I never seem to get there, but thank you, Constance. I think it's going to be a fun quilt when it comes together. I love, like, the neons I think are going to be perfect for this quilt because, like, it's not directional and it's going to give kind of that, kind of a scrappy look to it, but also, like, a good kind of scrappy fun look to it. So I am very excited for this one to come together. And I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's all said and done. I've been laughing with Eric and the gang in Houston. That's awesome. So cool. Don't forget, Tiffany, I believe, is going to be live this evening. Make sure to wish her a happy birthday. It was her birthday yesterday, so whenever she goes live today, don't forget to wish her a happy birthday. We're going to trim right there. Trim, trim, trim. Trim, 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 trim. I think Tula is going to look so awesome for this. It's going to look so good. I could also see this being done in like a grunge. So like a solid-ish grunge kind of look. I think that would look pretty good too. Ooh, 5 minutes. I think we're going to go just a hair over. And I think we'll have it today. We'll have all of the A triangles done, which is good because I have a bio break that needs to happen as soon as this live is over. As soon as the live is over, I'm going to be like rushing for a bio break because I got to pee. Y'all needed to know that. You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. But I'm so close that I don't want to like stop at this moment because I'm definitely going to be done with this very soon. At least the A triangles. Now I can understand why Becca goes so fast, it feels like, on her lives, because, like, you can really let this machine just go. I got that one beat. LOL. My husband and I never met in person. We phone dated for 6 months, and then he flew from Texas to Kansas to Vegas and got married. We just celebrated 23 years. That's amazing. Congratulations, guys. That's freaking cool. Can you imagine? I can't imagine doing that. Like, I'm too much of a calculated risk taker. I don't know that I could do that. I would be freaking out. But you know, sometimes it works. It's obviously sometimes it works. So that's really cool. Denise, you are welcome. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, congrats. Absolutely. So fun. Sometimes love just works, right? Look at that. Another triangle done. Ooh, it's so pretty. I look on the screen over here. It's so pretty. So pretty. I tried to do with each of these, and if you go back and watch when I worked with the lions, you'll notice that it didn't work out, unfortunately. But I'm trying to do your triangle, one polka dot, one stripe, and then one of the fairy flakes. It didn't work out for all of them, but that's okay. This is our last A triangle that we're going to be working on. Blaze, welcome from England. Hello. Leap of faith. That's true. My dad told my mom either they got married or he was just going to move in. They've been married 37 years. That's amazing. My grandparents were married like 60 some odd years. It's crazy to me. Like we don't really see that anymore. Oops, let's move that out of the way, shall we? I keep going to lift this up and I'm like, oh, there's a knee bar. Becca prefers the knee bar. I just tend to end up hitting my knee on the knee bar. That's what I tend to end up doing. So I'm not used to having it put into the machine. I'm like, oh, right, I could lift it up using the knee bar. Totally forgot about that. Oh, wow. Nancy says, my husband and I met on a blind date in January and we celebrated, excuse me, we met on a blind date and in January we will celebrate 45 years. That's amazing. Sandy says, tomorrow is my 58th wedding anniversary. Amazing. Congratulations tomorrow. Hopefully they take you out on a nice, lovely date tomorrow. My grandparents were married for nearly 60 years and they died days apart. That's always how it seems to happen. My grandfather lived for a good amount of time after my grandmother passed away. But I always thought like she would go and then a couple of days he would go, but it didn't work out that way. But that's what I thought it was going to be. That is not a straight seam at all. Whoops. Oh well. Met my hubs on Yahoo Personals over 21 years ago. Oh my gosh. I remember that. Yahoo Personals, and then you had Craigslist, which, I mean, that was not... I mean, some of it was for dating, but other things were not for dating and not PG rated. Y'all remember those? I used to go into the missed connections all the time and like just read the stories there. It was like a guilty pleasure of listening to or reading the stories of people who had just, you know, thought that they had missed their connection. Boop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Boop. Trimmy trim. Oh. Ah. Trim. There we go. One more strip to go. Janine says, thank you, Ian. This is fun. First quilt along I have done. I'm a little slower, but we'll be ready for next week. No worries. That's why I structured this way, so that way, you know, you could have the week to either catch up, get ahead, whatever, however you wanted to do it. This is the time to do that. I need to look at and see what the next triangles are going to be, what the B triangles and the C triangles look like, to see if I need to do some homework this week, or if we're going to work on it straight on the live. I'm not sure which. What I'll probably do is just like start it on the live next week, and then whatever I don't finish, I will take home as homework, and we'll continue working on it during the week, so that way we can jump into the next one. We had to ask Grandma which husband she wanted to be buried next to, and she had 3. Oh my gosh. That's kind of funny. Did she make a choice, or did she say none of them? With my luck, she would have been like, none of them. I don't want to be buried next to any of them. Ooh, it feels good to stand up. Thank you for your gift of time. You are welcome. Thank you for spending time with me. I always say, like, I know everybody has very busy lives, and I'm very honored whenever y'all spend time with me on a Sunday afternoon when you could be spending time with your family or doing other things. Right? That's what I want to know, Shelby. Lily, sorry. I want to know which one she chose. Curious now. Husband number 1, husband number 2, or husband number 3? All right, there's our last triangle. Oh, it's framed so nicely. Look at that. Look how cute that is. I love it. She was buried next to her mother, as all 3 husbands already had wives buried next to them. That could be a soap opera right there, Nancy. Oh my gosh. Or excuse me, Wayne. That's hilarious. My grandpa is buried in between his 2 wives. All right, there we go. So I'm going to bring all these back up. So here are all the triangles for the A triangles. We have finished working on all the A triangles. Ooh, that's kind of pretty right there. Can I just make a quilt like that? Just there we go. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Next week, we'll work on B triangles, and I may do a little bit of homework. Oh, wait, I can choose the camera that actually shows you my face. Hi, see? So we're finished A triangles. We'll work on B triangles next week. So if you're catching this on the replay, make sure to start prepping your materials for your B triangles. We'll work on that next week, and if we need to, we can speed things up during the week. I'll do homework, all that kind of stuff. But anywho, yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. Again, thank you to Becca for letting me use her studio. Greatly appreciate it. And we're only 4 minutes over today, so that's not bad. Hope everybody has a great day. Remember, guys, normal is just a setting on the dryer. Thanks for spending time with me, and have a great rest of your Sunday, and have a great week. Tiffany will be live later today. I'm not sure about Teresa. Haven't heard from her today, so she may or may not be live. I know she did a live, what, Saturday night, I think it was? Friday night, I think it was. I'll see y'all next time, and yes, I'll be in the studio next time. Have a great day, everyone. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. Sorry. We have this is over. Spooky time is over. My bad. We don't want spooky time. We want to end it. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. No, that was not the right button either. That was definitely not the right button. One of these days I will get it right. Okay, I think this is it, right? Okay, bye.